In Austin, I'm Mark Mullins. We begin with a tragic end to the search for an 18-year-old man in Georgetown. On Tuesday evening, Georgetown police announced Kenley Bamarito's body was found in Lake Georgetown. He had been missing since Friday and was last seen at a nearby campsite. Crews discovered his body using underwater sonar. His exact cause of death is still under investigation. Police extended their condolences to Bamarito's family and thanked the volunteers who helped with the search. We have an update in the back and forth between Governor Greg Abbott and the Council on American Islamic Relations, commonly called CAIR. The governor is now asking the U.S. Treasury Secretary to suspend the organization's tax-exempt status. Just hours ago, it was CAIR doing the talking, condemning the governor for labeling the group as a terrorist organization. KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez has a closer look.
One by one, local leaders, advocates, and members of the Council on American Islamic Relations Austin chapter spoke out Tuesday responding to a proclamation from Governor Greg Abbott that labels CAIR a foreign terrorist organization.
Abbott and Paxton's racist and hate-filled agenda does not reflect the inclusivity and diversity of Texas or its citizens. Unless their baseless attacks are stopped,
no one deserves to be hurt through words or actions due to their faith or nationality.
The governor's letter issued last month claims CAIR and the Muslim Brotherhood are promoting radical ideology and trying to impose Sharia law, something not recognized or enforceable under U.S. law. Abbott also directed Texas DPS to open a criminal investigation into the group. CAIR Austin has rejected the governor's allegations. The group is not designated as a terrorist organization by any U.S. federal agency.
We know our rights, and we are American Muslims.
CAIR and the Muslim Legal Fund of America have now filed a lawsuit against Governor Greg Abbott and Attorney General Ken Paxton, calling the proclamation unconstitutional and defamatory.
It's the most flimsy lawsuit I've ever seen.
CAIR Austin says that they've received constant hate messages since the designation made by the governor. And while they're worried about their reputation, they say they're going to be focused on their work, which is protecting the Muslim community.
Unfortunately, it has become necessary again for us to remind this community and our state leaders that hate and bigotry have no place in Travis County.
CAIR Austin says it has previously sued the governor and prevailed and plans to continue pressing its case.
This is not the first lawsuit that we have against the governor. We already won 3 times. So this is the fourth lawsuit that we have. And we are looking forward to win it as well.
KVUE reached out to the Attorney General's office for comment but did not receive a response. We also requested additional comment from the governor's office. They did not supply a statement but instead referred to previous press releases. At the Capitol, Kelsey Sanchez, KVUE News.
A man is in custody after police say he barricaded himself inside a CVS pharmacy in Round Rock Tuesday morning. This happened at the pharmacy on University Boulevard, just east of I-35. Round Rock police say officers responded to the pharmacy at around 4:30 Tuesday morning. Police say a pharmacy representative spotted the suspect inside the store from a surveillance camera standing behind a sales counter. Police took that suspect into custody around 7:15 a.m. Tuesday. There were no reported injuries. Liberty Hill ISD is now named in a new class action lawsuit aiming to stop Texas public school districts from having to display the 10 Commandments in classrooms. Liberty Hill is one of 16 school districts named in the lawsuit challenging Senate bill. It requires public schools to display donated copies of the 10 Commandments in their classrooms. There are 2 other lawsuits challenging the law that are playing out in court right now. Those suits involve Austin, Lake Travis, and Georgetown ISDs. The Lee County Sheriff is taking down his office's online inmate roster, reportedly because of fraud. Previously, anyone could use it to look up who was booked in jail. Now the sheriff says there has been a significant rise in scam activity, identity exploitation, and fraudulent schemes using information taken from the online roster, so they're removing it. The public can still get inmate details through an open records request, but that can take days or even weeks to be fulfilled. Back in September, the Lee County Sheriff, Garrett Durenberger, was booked into the jail that he oversees. DPS troopers arrested him for driving while intoxicated. As the city of Austin continues to grow, local leaders say they're now better able to keep up with its water needs. On Tuesday, they cut the ribbon on the new North Austin Reservoir and Pump Station. It's replacing a facility that was more than a century old. KVUE's Adam Bennett shows us what's new and how they'll keep Austinites' water flowing.
Today, Lamar and Koenig is right in the middle of the city of Austin. But back in 1913, this was out in the country. Austin had 30,000 people back then. Today, it's closer to 1 million. And to keep up with that population growth, the city is trying to keep up with its infrastructure, too. Just beyond that fence, on the other side of Lamar Boulevard, city officials celebrated replacing the oldest of Austin's 38 water reservoirs.
This new reservoir came online 1 year ahead of schedule.
And Austin Water Director Shay Rolson said, without service interruptions to customers. Starting in 2020, crews demolished the old reservoir and built a new one, plus a new pump station. It's all built within the existing footprint.
There's 2 circuits in here that come in from Austin Energy that provide resiliency and redundancy just in case we lose one of them.
Crews also converted the existing pump station to a new electrical building.
We need power to move water around the city. And so investing in the electrical redundancy and resiliency of this site will help make sure that it works reliably for Austinites.
Here, one pump goes down, we got plenty of backup.
Supervisor Joshua Inman says the new pumps are more efficient and easier to maintain.
Having such older pumps, we find a lot of times that the replacement parts are obsolete, and sometimes we have to get those made, fabricated, completely from scratch.
Modernizing a century-old system.
As long as we keep moving water, we're happy and the town's happy as well.
Keep water flowing during Austin's next 100 years. Adam Bennett, KVUE News.
The San Marcos Regional Animal Shelter says it is yet again running out of space faster than it can take dogs in safely. In a post on Facebook, the shelter says a lot of lost dogs have come into the shelter over the past several days. They are urging anyone who may have lost their dog to come and reclaim them as soon as possible. The shelter is also encouraging anyone who is considering adopting or fostering a dog to take that step now. If the situation does not improve, the shelter may need to put together another list of dogs who are at risk of being euthanized. If you can help, reach out to the San Marcos Regional Animal Shelter. People in Manor are celebrating the city's first full-service emergency center. St. David's Emergency Center Manor is located right off Highway 290 near Greg Manor Road. The new facility will operate as a 24/7 extension of St. David's Medical Center in downtown Austin. Healthcare and city leaders held a ribbon cutting. There are 11 exam rooms, radiology and medical labs. Patients who require inpatient care will be taken to nearby hospitals. Leaders said the new ER increases healthcare access in a growing area.
Families from the Manor area and surrounding communities are traveling into Central Austin to access emergent care. So for us, that was a clear indication that this might be an opportunity for us to create a center for them to access emergent care closer to their homes.
The ER opens to patients on Wednesday. Those are the headlines in Austin. I'm Mark Mullins. See you next time.